Yes? Yes? Good morning.
Shall defeat him!
Antlad! Zunisoblad!
This was a mighty deed.
Even here, where heroes
doom of
fall,
Alduin
you can
encompassed at
match
last.
this mighty deed.
Cleansed his southern
What
guard of his
glory!
evil snare.
The gods themselves must envy us
They will
this
sing of this
well-earned
battle
honor.
in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed
Even
your count
here,
of
where
days,
heroes throng,
may welcome
few
you
can
again.
match.
I'll look for you.
and bid you joy.
What glory!
This was a
the
mighty
gods
deed.
themselves must envy
The doom of
us
Alduin
this
encompassed at
well-earned
last,
honor.
and cleansed his southern guard of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting. When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to me.
Oh, hail
This
the
rich
Dragonborn!
boon from Shore.
Hail her with great
A
praise!
shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Surut Furkanaran. No one escapes! Are you prepared?
Rule!
If you know any
You're
true
asking for
sons
trouble
of
walking around.
Skyrim, tell them to head east. Old Stormcloak wants to see them.
anything, Farron?
Huh? Nos!
Room for everyone. All right. How about this? Shadows creep, and phantoms leap. A man's he's got scared, and the demons dared to, visit upon him all which they feared. Brilliant, I know. It's a gift. I'm in the mood to sing.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Alduin, his hunger insatiable. Hunts, can you lead the way to where shores? I saw shores. Hurry. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Look! Quick, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net. There is no escape. In life, I fell Do you know the way? I'm weary, lost. Hey, watch it!
What brings you, Wayfarer? Wonder here, Sovereign. A fate that sure restrained our wrathful onslaught. By what right do you request? Ah. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Roda! You fought well. I find you. It is long since one of the living has entered here. May Shore's favor follow you and your heir. Shore's favor has found you, brethren. Hall of Valor, heart's ease.
Meis nu Izmir Tovazebrov Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Your training we spoke, the same words were used. Long has...
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to...
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables.
Oh, God. What happened? What have I done? They've only... It was just... I don't know. I hope I didn't. But maybe I... Please, you have to believe me. Of course. I don't even... I'll go to... It's the least I can do. Just, keep this quiet. Oh, that treasure. Must go back and get it.
Lost. Lost. Everyone dead. Everyone but me. Everyone dead. Everyone but me. Everyone dead.
Welcome to Raven Rock. Just be careful here. Things aren't what they used to be.
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's...
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Wherever the Daedra... He is the god. We bring his Yes. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, does not extend to Daedra worshippers. The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers, or we will drag you to it. None escape the Vigil. All come into the light. Will be watching you. None wherever the Daedra hide, all come into the light. The Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
I suggest you talk to Carlia first. She
now
has
that
some
you've
views
transacted
that
the
turn her
oath,
stomach.
it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal and, in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless. Although it would benefit the Guild more than you can imagine, in the end it would do more harm than good. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild. Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves' Guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now. Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember. If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlia. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way. Aye, and some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time. Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time. Better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he...
Look at that dark elf whore, strutting around like she's
needs 2 keys. Is it possible?
Open from
Can he
gullet
pick
to
his way
groin.
in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault down there. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
Sorry if my father seems a bit Sure, what can I do for you? Yes? Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborn's come. Need something?
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
What do you want, Imperial?
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
Hmm? Yes? What do you want, Imperial? Yes?
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
Yes? Need something? Yes?
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh. Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through, but you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure, but I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
My father. Where'd you come from? The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we can get back.
You did it. You have all of my pages. Finally, these pages meant the... Now, Volume 2 begins. Oh, wait a moment. Here, I want you a pristine copy of my first volume. And take this as well. Seeing as St. Jib has ascended to your spiritual form, I won't need it any longer.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here. I'd heard stories about the Soul Kingdom, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. Got it. Got it.
Pieces! I'll rip your heart out!
Fools!
I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant.
The courier must have found you.
You're trying my patience.
The courier must have found you.
Surely you have something better to do.
My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophant.
Are you feeling sick? Stendar's light purify you of your ills. Yes, our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. He is the God of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of mercy. None escape the vigil. All come into the light.